What is up, guys? It's the John Gaz. I'm coming at you today with a brand new cartoon conspiracy theory having to do with a very amazing movie that came out recently, Frozen. I'm going to warn you right now that if you haven't seen Frozen or Rapunzel, I strongly recommend you don't watch this video because one, it's not going to make sense, and two, it will contain spoilers for both movies. Now, I want to start off explaining why this theory even exists in the first place and why Frozen is supposedly specifically connected to Rapunzel and not any of the other Disney movies that have come out recently. Now, if you've seen Frozen, you should remember that towards the beginning of the movie is Elsa's coronation to become Queen of Arendelle. Now, while everything's getting set up for the ceremony, it shows Anna running around the kingdom all happy and giddy, and she runs right into Rapunzel and her husband. Now, she's only on screen for a couple of seconds, but the fact that she's in it at all is what sprouted all of these theories trying to connect her to the family in Frozen. Because on this show, we do not believe in coincidences, and anything that has ever happened in any movie, book, or TV show has a secret meaning behind it. Now, as usual, I want to say that I did not make this theory, so if you have any discrepancies with it, you should just know that I really don't care. I didn't make it. I think it's an awesome theory, and if you don't like it, that's fine. So before I start explaining, I don't think I said it yet, the official theory that everyone is starting to follow is that Rapunzel is Anna and Elsa's cousin. The first thing we're going to look at to explain this is how similar all three characters look. Obviously, Anna and Elsa are going to look pretty similar because they're sisters. But if you compare the facial structures of all three characters, more specifically Elsa and Rapunzel, they actually look really similar. All three characters have huge eyes to start off with, but that might be more of an animated thing because I know Disney does that with a lot of their characters. If you look though, Elsa and Rapunzel look really similar. They have very similar eyebrows, similar eye structure, their jawline is very similar. I'd say honestly, they look more alike than Anna and Elsa do. Now that might be a bit of a stretch, but in this specific screenshot that I'm showing you, Anna does look a little bit less like either of them than they do with each other. Now moving on, you may remember, and I hope you do because it's kind of a big plot point, Anna and Elsa's parents die early on in the movie. They're on a ship out at sea, the ship ends up flipping over, and we kind of don't really hear any concluding evidence about their fates, but we can assume that they're dead. But the question remains is, where were they going on this ship? Well, as luck would have it, the creators of Frozen did an Ask Me Anything on Reddit. And one of the questions that was asked was, where were Anna and Elsa's parents going when they were out on that ship at sea? Now, we got two kind of joke answers. One of them said that the parents survived, they washed up on an island, built a tree house, had a baby son, and then were eaten by a cougar. So if you aren't connecting those thoughts, that's kind of referencing Tarzan. Another comment said that they were going to Fantasy Island to work on their marriage troubles, and the only real serious answer was a wedding. But now people are asking, what wedding were they headed to? The theorists have concluded that they are going to Rapunzel and Eugene's wedding. Now this makes sense because their wedding takes place in the kingdom of Corona, which means that they would have to take a ship across the sea to get there. So now we know the parents are going to a wedding. We know it's Rapunzel and Eugene's wedding, but why are they going to their wedding? How are these two families connected in any way? Are they family? Are they friends? Are they business partners or what? Well, this is the theory that arises that Rapunzel is Anna and Elsa's cousin or Anna and Elsa's parents' niece. It would make sense for an aunt and uncle to attend their niece's wedding, and it also makes sense for Anna and Elsa not to go because they weren't allowed to leave the castle at the time. Okay, so now that we have all of that figured out, we can dive in a little bit deeper because why the heck not? And we can figure out which member of which of these royal families is siblings, something like that. Now, a lot of people have said that the Queen of Corona, Rapunzel's mom, and the Queen of Arendelle, Anna and Elsa's mom, are the ones who are sisters. Now, this would make sense, but neither of them look really similar to each other at all. However, if you look at the King of Arendelle and compare him with the Queen of Corona, they actually look pretty similar. As you can see in this picture, they both have strawberry blonde hair, they both have green eyes, small mouths, and a strong jawline. So here's the family tree of these royal families according to conspiracy theorists. The King and Queen of Arendelle gave birth to Queen Elsa and Anna. King of Arendelle is the brother of the Queen of Corona. The Queen of Corona and the King of Corona gave birth to Rapunzel, who ended up marrying Eugene, and Anna ended up marrying Kristoff. The marriages at the end don't really matter for the theory, but they're on the family tree, so I'm going to share them. Now, I haven't seen Rapunzel, so this part is kind of lost on me, but this theory says that the Stabbington brothers, who are characters from Rapunzel, are the older brothers of Hans from Frozen. Now, this does make sense, but the only real connection here is the fact that they're a lot bigger than him, and if he is the runt of his litter of brothers, it would make sense for them to be a lot bigger than he is. He's also the youngest of his brothers, and they do look kind of similar, as in they both or all have sideburns and a big jaw, or chin. Sorry, I can't talk today. Now, this last little bit of information is just to kind of solidify the theory, and it's got something to do with geography and weird stuff, so I'm going to read it straight off of my computer because I know I'd mess it up otherwise. Now, according to Wikipedia and some behind-the-scenes information from the movies, the setting for both of these films is European, with Frozen being specifically Scandinavian. They're probably not too close geographically, considering the sea voyage was long enough to take the trip 2 weeks total and result in the Arendelle ship sinking, but near enough to be within plausible traveling distance. So that's just basically saying that they're close enough that a trip would be plausible, especially with the transportation methods of that time, which would be a ship. But they are far enough away that the route that the ship from Arendelle would have had to have taken could have been over some rough, uncharted waters in the ocean, or have gone through a storm, etc. So from all that information, we can conclude that the kingdoms at least know each other, and if we want to take it a little bit further, that the royal families from each of these countries are related. So you guys, that is basically the theory. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this shirt, it's because St. Patrick's Day is this week, and I don't upload videos on Mondays, which is when St. Patrick's Day was, so just leave me alone. So as usual, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this theory. I thought it was pretty awesome after I read it, especially after this little Frozen obsession that I've been going through for the past couple weeks. I know I'm not alone in that, so to all you other Frozen fanatics, I hope this theory has a special place in your heart. So one more time, thank you guys for watching, and just before I go, I wanted to say that the Secrets of Cinema pilot episode that I uploaded last week got quite a bit of positive feedback, so I am going to make that a regular thing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it bi-weekly, maybe instead of a cartoon conspiracy theory, or bi-weekly instead of a Ask the Johngasm episode. I'm going to figure that out, but if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. And also make sure you comment down below what cartoon conspiracy theory you want to see next. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow me on all the social medias. I love you all. Stay beautiful, stay awesome, and stay fresh.